All right, so today I am spending a few hours this morning to basically take apart these two-piece BBS RC090 BMW wheels that will be fitted to my 1986 E24 635 CSI Shark Nose. So last night I got home and I said, let me tear into the first wheel, see how it goes. Got that apart, not too bad. So there's the centers, and here's the barrel. And I'm actually going to be building these wheels for myself this time. And I probably have at least 15 sets of wheels now under my belt. But nice to actually have a set that I'm building for myself, and looking forward to seeing what the wheels look like when I'm done. I'm actually taking them apart so that way I can have the centers powder coated in what's called alien silver, which is a fairly bright metallic silver. And then I'm going to polish the outer lips right here and clean up the barrels as well. You can see right here I started the polishing process, and it looks good. These wheels are going to come out really nice. There's a little bit of curb rash on them, which I'll also clean up with my die grinder. What's interesting about these two-piece BBSs is the fact that the fasteners are a pain. They're actually quite challenging to remove. Typically when I take these wheels apart, on these particular wheels, the nuts are a 10 millimeter, so you can see I have that on there. And due to the brake dust and a bit of corrosion that'll build up over the years, and I'm not sure how old, what the actual date of manufacture these wheels are, but depending on how old they are, the fasteners can get fairly welded onto the wheel itself. So what I tend to do is I'll make sure that the socket is perfectly square and seated on the flange, the bolt flange, and then I use my impact. And the hammer effect on the impact does a fantastic job of breaking apart, loosening, I should say, the bolts to the nuts from the bolts. So that's always a tip that I like to pass on. It's certainly much better than trying to put a ratchet on it, a 3/8 drive, a 1/2 inch, and then stretching the fastener and then either rounding it off or damaging it or permanently yielding the fastener. So big thumbs up for the Harbor Freight Earthquake air-driven 1/2 inch impact. And on this particular wheel, which was interesting, the actual bolts that go through the barrel that holds the interface to it, these bolts here, they are very difficult to come off. Last night I used some MAP gas and a rubber mallet, as you can see here, heated it up and started tapping it, or actually quite hard, actually hammering it with the rubber mallet with a socket on it, on the bolt, and nothing. And so kept going for a while and nothing. So I decided to get a little bit more evasive, and what I did was I put the bolt back on, or the nut, sorry, back on the bolt, and I hammered it from the backside here using my 7 or 8 pound sledge, and that's what it took to free those bolts. So certainly you gotta whack it real hard. It's actually the most force I've ever had to use to separate the fasteners from the actual barrel. So anyway, just a heads up, if you're taking apart these wheels, that you're gonna be swinging a hammer to take those bolts off. So just a heads up on that. My plan is to actually reuse all the fasteners. They're excellent quality. They're a grade 10.9, I believe, and I'm going to clean up each one and then reuse them rather than buying brand new ones. I'm trying to keep the cost low and reuse what's there. The actual fasteners are in fantastic condition. They just need to be cleaned up. And what's interesting too, from the factory, they actually use Loctite, and you can see the blue Loctite on the threads right there. But you can see I've taken two bolts out there, so I have the others to remove this morning. But my plan is to remove the faces on all the 4 wheels and then drop them off of my powder coaters before they close today. So anyway, just a quick update on the wheels, and you can see the 928 is ready for some TLC. It's like, it's saying to me, hey, don't forget, we got work to do on me. So anyway, I'll be shooting some video on this car coming up, but I really need to get the 635 up and running and take care of some things there, and then I'll dive into the 928. Looks pretty sad under that blanket. So stay tuned. Army of one right now, so one car at a time, but certainly looking forward to some updates coming soon. Stay tuned.